Okay, welcome to the TS2 stream, everyone, for qualifying at the Red Bull Ring. First few cars about to start their lap.
On board here with Barossa.
See if you can do a better lap. A better job this weekend of the previous races.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely when you're new to racing, it does take a while to get used to it and sort of find your way, but only one way to progress is to practice. Did you find out if the weather is clear for the race?
It looks like there might be a little bit of rain towards the end of the race.
Oh, that sounds familiar. First time lap goes on the by Frozer. And I wait 4. Just probably get beaten quite rapidly. Farmadingo 107. Conley beats it as well. Quite wide for Skins. Second fastest, 105.6. T-Mac provisional P1 at the moment. 105.3.
He's been showing a bit of form lately.
The T-Mac. Yeah, definitely an improvement from before. It's good to. I mean, it's good to see different people sort of come and go at the top. So it makes it more fresh and sort of changeable. So Keeper is really close to that time. He's only just behind. The Keeper is literally almost matched T-Mac's time.
Yeah, very close there.
I always get confused if it's hundredths of thousandths of a second which one's which, but it's very close either way.
Less than a second covering the top 7 at the moment.
Top made that.
Top 8.
Yep. So everyone's pretty much done their initial lap. So I dare say a bunch of people will probably. So most people have just gone for the soft tyres, but there are some people in the medium tyres. Tyre degradation didn't seem that bad at this track though. Like,
Yeah.
you could hammer the tyres. I mean, didn't really matter where you started on almost. I found anyway. So the game glitched for me and put me on the wrong tyres, and it still didn't really hinder me. So, but I suppose since it is a short lap and it's quite close, you probably would be better trying to do a lap on these soft tyres to try and just be a bit further up the grid. Since there isn't, it's not like Spa or somewhere where if you start on the super soft tyres, they'll be wrecked in like 3 laps. Or
Ooh, skin's going a bit wide there.
it's a good start. So Conley is come out as well. Dare see Elio to do a better lap than that, I suspect.
Yeah, well, it's a pretty short circuit, and most of the time to be made up is through this sector that they're going through at the moment, the middle sector.
Yeah, but you can't really lose that much in the others. I mean, Sector 1 you can lose a bit if you don't get the first corner right, but apart from that you can't really lose much. The first corner is quite a prick to get right.
Yeah, especially with the glare coming off the track as well.
Yeah. If you try and take too much curb on the inside, it just bounces you off towards the outside of the corner anyway, so you can't really win. So Conley starting his lap. More interesting camera view from the rear. Never mind.
Just off in the first sector.
Yep. It's flying down, I think there's a car, might be traffic in front of us, dreaming. Just a bit of traffic, but if he's lucky, he can get his way out. They're quite a long way off, so it should be okay. 7/10 up. Compromising a tiny bit. Maybe not. We might have lost a tiny bit of time from that, but probably not more than a tenth or so, I thought.
Yeah.
Just a more respectable time. Meanwhile, MP's gone first, which is interesting. Haven't seen him in the top before. Red Panda slots into second now, so Ferrari's 1-2 at the moment, I believe. Never mind, scrap that.
Well, Impy has done a bit of practice this week, so...
Teammate replaces them at the top immediately with a 104.
0.9, is that?
Yeah, 0.991, so only just a 104, but still, since the 4s. What else have we got on lap? Kunai, is he on a lap? Nope. Is he? No, he definitely isn't. Who's on a lap? Dazza. Might be on a lap. Yeah, Dazza's on a lap.
A little bit wide there.
Yeah, not the best line. Hurt him a bit. I don't think it would have made that much difference to his lap. Probably we were only getting him about 1 or 2 spots if it slid there, I think. So.
Yeah, currently sitting on a 105.7.
Yeah. Okay, and what about further down? Sea Carrot. Looks like he's going to out.
I think he's finished his lap.
He just finished the lap. He must have just finished that. Trying to look who's doing what. ESL pitting as well.
Coming in.
Well, looks like everyone's pitting. I wonder, what about Keepo? Is he getting?
He may be on his out lap.
Yeah, Let's see. Yeah, it might be on his air laps. You wouldn't be going so slowly if you're going to back into pits normally at the 4. So you've got no fuel, but the car coming up behind him, I'm not sure who it is. Yeah, looks like he's going for that. Let's see what keeper can do. So he's currently done a 105.4, see if he can improve on it. A lot of
Cuts a
curb.
fair bit of that first corner.
Barreling down towards the second corner. 10th down, essentially. This corner up ahead is a bit of a tricky one because it sort of falls away from you, so you often feel like you're actually slowed down enough and then you haven't. You're flying off to Narnia. Well, I do anyway, but that's because I'm bad at the game. He's matched middle sector, the McLaren facing the wrong way there.
Oh no, keeper, he's gone off.
He was lucky he didn't break his car. Must have been the McLaren which was facing backwards, put him off.
Yeah.
By the looks of it.
Gonna have to be careful here on the rejoin.
Yeah, I think he's watching.
Wouldn't want to do a Vettel now.
Yeah, hashtag top. No, he was watching. He's been unlucky, but he's got time to do another lap, so. So it must have been Matt. It must have been the McLaren that spun, I think. I'm assuming anyway.
Got ESL on an outlet.
Yeah, we've got Dazza, Skin. Oh, we've got what review on. Let's look at him. So this is about to start. Again, on a curb.
Coach goes quicker.
104.924. Second man into the 104s.
Oh, he's
Missed
gone a
his-
bit deep there.
Yeah, lost a little time. He missed what his second time said, but he'll have definitely lost probably most of what he gained there by overshooting the corner. He misses that as well.
He's gone deep again.
Probably trying to make up time, but just lost a bit more probably, I suspect. Bearing in mind, he's still only about 2/10 off first position, so the gap is still pretty small, so T-Mac improves again.
Looks like he's bailed on this lap. Yep.
Yeah, there's no point continuing if he hasn't got the fuel for another run.
I think Skins may be on. Yep.
2/10 down on his time there.
He's
I know
backed out of it.
Yeah, so he's either going to go for a lap. Oh no, it says lap 0, so this must be his out lap. Okay. Must be prepping for starting the flying lap. It's a clear track ahead of him. That's off the bad start. He's backed off immediately.
And there's that lap over.
Yeah, he has got time to do another one, so whether he goes round in low fuel and then tries to go again on that same set of tyres if he's gone off fuel, or whether he'll have to go into pits, but he has got the time to do that again, so. So who else is doing what? Is possibly on the hot lap, maybe not, no, if he's on fuel 1, I don't think he is, I should drive it on, yeah, fitted tyres, I do.
Very close, top 3, less than a 10th in it.
It's pretty close, and well, top 5 and they're all in the pits as well, so I'm assuming they're all probably going to come out for a final run again.
Oh,
Yep.
Bruno's gone around there.
it is a bit of a tricky pit lane entrance, I'll admit. Like the first, but when you're actually on the track to come back in, it is quite tight. So I suspect he probably just tried to come in a bit too much, too steep angle or something, and probably spun himself a bit. But
yeah.
Alright. Keeper's on an out lap again. Matt is on a hot lap, 2/10 up on his time. And a bit of gardening. 2.5 tenths up.
Good line through there.
A bit
A
wide
bit
there,
wide.
from what I could see. Doesn't improve much. I mean, it improves, but doesn't actually gain it much, I think. Or does it? I don't really know.
I think it jumped this position, so.
So whoever, yeah, so keeper's about to start. Let's see if we can do better this time. That's the last time. Back
What
to,
is deported?
don't know why. Not sure he brought it through. Okay. Next, I don't know. Sure, might do that, but everyone's on the out laps, so who's going to go first? Only looks like the first one is going to do his last lap. See if he can improve. A wide line is the first corner. So he only has to improve it by a smidgen at the moment. And that is a smidgen.
Not by much at all. Oh, he's gone a bit deep.
Might just have saved that, just, I'm not sure. It's all going to be smidgens, this one. Or second between the top 5. I suppose it comes down to also in the previous lap he did how much he was actually pushing. So I don't think we know. 1.1 up. So he might be, so Connolly is on course to improve a bit, but obviously,
oh, he's gone wide. And wide again.
Did save it, but he's not going to improve it.
Yeah.
He did save it, so bonus style points. Who of the others is going to go? ESL is going. See? Sure, you know, he hasn't got Yaris on. No, he's not. Who's so T-Mac is up a tiny bit. Spec saved it. Doesn't improve. Red Panda doesn't improve either. And ESL's backed off, so unless anyone else has anything spectacular, which doesn't look like, it's pole for T-Mac. Someone else is retired or pitting, so there's your top three. Top 3. Going back to when I was 3, I used to say 3 instead of 3 anyway.
Less than a 10th minute.
Yep.
Very tight.
And top 5 less than 2/10. And
second covering the top 11.
Yeah. It's pretty tight. So T-Mac, Coach and Red Panda, so that makes a bit of a change. Red Panda solid qualifying again. So interesting. I think was it who was it? Was it MP or something? Was on. Oh no, okay, never mind. I was showing. This means other tyres. So everyone, well, pretty much everyone's on soft tyres. So I dare say the people starting outside top 10 will start on the medium tyres.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be interesting if the weather plays a part.
Yeah, well, we'll see, I guess, at what point it actually changes the weather, really, because, I mean, in a Tier 1 race, I mean, the rain did come down for the last 10 laps or so, but it didn't rain enough to actually make it requiring pit stops, so we'll have to see. But it can, I mean, even if you don't have the pit stop, it can make the track a bit more treacherous and slidey and more prone
Yeah,
to
very much
mistakes.
so.
I mean, at the end, it was pretty slidey for hour one. So you never know. I mean, even if it doesn't actually fall out rain or require intermediate tyres, it could still throw up a few surprises if people are not actually careful. So
Yeah, taking too much curb, getting on the AstroTurf.
yeah, or braking at the dry line point, not dry line point. You know what I mean?
Well, the second last corner as well, coming flying through there.
Yeah, that sort of stuff.
Come
Yeah,
through with too much speed, you know.
using the dry lines and dry braking points, you could easily go flying into a barrier, or even if you don't actually brake your car, you could lose a position or two. So that'll be interesting to see. It looks blue sky at the moment. That changes quite quickly in this game, especially on half-length races.
Yep, it's going to be an interesting race. Such a tight qualifying.
Yeah, we'll see actually who can actually come out on top. Because obviously sometimes you get the sort of usual thing of someone will be going to qualify but not in the race, or vice versa. So we'll have to see how that goes as well. You never know.
With the 3 DRS zones, very powerful around here. Very hard to break out of it once it becomes active. So
yeah, you're probably going to have just like a massive DRS train, I suspect, for a lot of it. Just waiting for the players. But yeah, there'll be a DRS train, I suspect, probably for a lot of the field, or mini groups all in DRS, and then a gap, and then the next train kind of thing.
yeah, well, I was using mine so much that it actually got stuck open, so I had to pit for them to fix it. So definitely going to use it a lot if you're in that train.
Yep.
Just waiting on the guys here doing their setups.
Yeah, I wish it would actually just go, instead of this screen, it would actually go to like a grid sort of like camera or something,
Yeah,
instead of just showing the pits, but you don't actually know what's even going on. But it's a bit weird. But mysteries of Codemasters for you.
I might just pop over and see how it's all going.
Yeah, if you want. I mean, so slow last time I happened you did that, you immediately started, but have a look if you want. Okay, so one person's ready up, so 25 seconds until formation lap.
They're all good to go.
Yep, not too long until it goes.
And we have the formation lap.
As always, good old formation lap. Considering I established with this game, we didn't actually do anything. Or something weird, like even if you don't do the formation lap, it still puts the tyres at the same temperature or something strange.
I don't believe that to be the case, because I know that if you use ERS on your formation lap, and you don't get to the grid with 100% battery, well, your battery doesn't recharge, so...
I haven't really paid attention enough time to be honest, but some people said that, but I wasn't sure. But
can confirm. T-Mac here setting the pace. Starting to get used to it now, you'd think.
see quite a short formation lap obviously, this is a short track. I think this is the shortest track of the season, isn't it? Pretty sure.
You could be right there, no?
Yeah, but I think it is because Monaco is usually at 08, 109. And Canada's like around the same. So yeah, it must be the shortest track. Cars lining up. No ghosting going on, but shouldn't be an issue. Let's go 5 red lights. And off we go.
T-Mac with a good start.
Conley keeps it clean as well.
Holding position there. Ferrari pushed wide, it looks like.
Yep,
Couple gone off.
Stuff going off. Looks like
Coach under pressure coming into turn 2. Or 3, technically.
Is that keeper trying to move? Seems like things being relatively clean. Top 3 have gone away cleanly. Oh, ESL trying to get past Ferrari. Doesn't quite make it stick.
Putting Red Panda under a lot of pressure here.
Seems like Red Panda's got the control, looks like, after the start.
Keeper all over MP.
Keeper's had a decent start. Who's going behind? Sexy Carrot and Dazzler. This is going to get messy a bit.
There's one C Carrot.
Keeps it clean.
Still side by side. Well, C Carrot gets it for the time being. Dazzler doesn't have a look.
So Dazzler has lost 4 positions at the start.
Oh, and he's off into the gravel. Gonna lose another couple there.
Never mind, to make it 6 places. I literally just said that. Commentator's curse, I guess. 7 places already. Well, I
Oh,
suppose
he's
at
lost
least.
out to the
Oh,
McLaren. Oh, this.
and broke his wing
Yeah.
as well. Oh,
Oh dear. Oh, he's around. Oh no. Not.
maybe I should. Oh,
Oh, he's hit the Red Bull as well.
okay, maybe I should not say anything. I'll just move along, guys, if anything happens, okay?
Oh, Haas cutting the corner right there. So not sure what happened with Barossa, whether he just lost it or
I
was
don't know, we may have just
caught up in it.
so I don't know. Nothing's changed out in front, so this is where the interesting stuff's happening. So, good gap, and should see what's going on. Button. So Kunai looking quite racy against Sea Carrot. No, Sea Carrot goes
Oh,
off.
another one off into the gravel zone.
Same place as Desert. Job done for Kunai.
It's going to leave Sea Carrot under pressure for 40 now.
Yeah, although Sea Carrot is close enough to Kunai, he will get DRS though. Sea Carrot is only 5/10. UCL's got past Red Panda. And vice versa. Looks like he's swapping.
Oh, they're having a battle at the moment.
a bit of a ding
Bit of
dong.
contact there. ESL defending without DRS. Holds the inside line. ESL pushing into the very limits of the track. It's gonna need to close up onto those guys in front. Try and get some DRS to defend, but
Also, Red Panda might sliding around, struggling a bit, tiny bit.
yeah, well, he's having to deal with all the wake coming off the back of car in front.
Just going all over the place. Conley, meanwhile, is DRS training behind T-Mac. I mean, obviously T-Mac is in the worst position in this respect, but he does not have any DRS in front of him, so he's no one to follow, so it's a bit of a sitting duck in that respect.
Coach is just saving ARS, saving fuel.
Yeah, and just staying
No
right
need for
behind
him to push.
T-Mac goes
And
wide
just
a bit.
apply the pressure.
Yeah, you can just sit behind him and then either wait for him to make a mistake or potentially line up for maybe the next lap or something. Should be quite
I mean,
easy.
if the guys behind start catching, you might want to make a move, but at the moment, no need to really push.
It's only like 5 out of 36, so it's a long way to go. So the biggest gainer of these race starts so far is actually Zudix, who's gained 4 positions. Who's started at the back of the grid, up into 13th now. And then
Unfortunately, missed the start of the session.
and then we've got Sea Carrot and Keep have also moved up 3 places. Keep up in 5th at the moment, doing a good job. Conley still just sitting behind him. And then going over and go on ESL again. Ooh,
Oh, the late dive there.
that's risky. He didn't really. That was a bit unnecessary, probably. Oh, we shouldn't look clear on him. It's a bit cheeky.
Very aggressive defending.
Now, should we give him a was it a black and white flag? No, what's the flag?
Yeah, black and white, yeah.
That was pretty similar to what actually Leclerc did to Hamilton there. So it's been taking leaves of his book. Top 4 still covered by only about 3-4 seconds.
And they're not really losing too much time to the leaders while having this little battle.
I mean, they all lose obviously a tiny bit, but it doesn't seem to be too bad.
Oh, very late.
quite cut to it fast enough, so I didn't see if it's... Ooh, that was just like stepping on Leclerc again now.
Red Panda's going to have to be careful here.
Yeah, he's...
All the time you have to live in space. ESL looks like he's got the job done.
Looks like it for the moment, but obviously next lap it'll be all over the same thing again. The DRS train. So keeper's actually keeping us about 2-second gap from these two because they're squabbling, so solid pace for him so far. Red Panda does seem to be fast in ESL, but this car does move around a lot, so he might just be running really low drag on his wing or something. It's very close. Kunai's made a mistake, he's dropped 4 positions. And they're going for it again. Goes too deep
Oh,
again.
he's gone very deep. ESL with the undercut there.
He's getting quite a bit of time actually doing that as well. It's a nice clean pass. A repass, I guess.
Got a bit of a gap here. Kind of needs to push to try and break that 1 second margin that he needs.
It's difficult to how much. Yeah, he's got a fair bit of ERS though. I mean,
He's not really pushing though.
no. So I'd be trying to break that gap if I was him, but. Seems to be doing his own thing. Sam's out in front and doing their own thing as well. I don't know where else he's stuffing off. 40, let's get a 40. He's doing. Change in Force India, not Force India for God's sake. Like instinct, I say Force India. It doesn't matter if it's Force India or not Force India.
Has a run at the inside of turn 1.
It's not the wisest place to overtake, simply because now the car behind is going to have DRS and it's going to swallow him up probably.
Oh no, he's gone very deep there.
You got a bit of a nudge as well. 40 looks like he's lost a bit of his end plate though. And there was some that we had it on a Zudix.
Zudix there into the points
Didn't
already.
Just popped out nowhere. But it does look like Zudix has a messing end plate on his front left, I think. Yeah, he is, so he'll lose about 5 seconds extra in the pits because of that. But he's made up 9 places. That's pretty damn good so far. So who's actually starting what tyres in the end? Okay, so Shrimp is the only one in the top 10. Well, top 6 who's actually on the medium tyres. This is on the softs. ESL has pitted. We'll see where ESL comes out. So I'll probably start pulling the trigger for people pitting, I suspect.
He's put on the hard tyre.
Yeah, I mean, if you're actually going from soft to mediums, you don't really need to pit until lap sort of 14 or so, something 13, 14. So
really, you can even put on the mediums like 12.
Yeah. I mean, they say it's low dig this track, so he could have just gone to the medium if he'd have stayed at short 1, 2 laps. It'll be interesting to see if likes of Red Panda and such, if they pit now or not and do the same, or if they actually decide to or something, keep us busy. Don't get up speeding in pit lane. So what's Keep gonna do? Hards or I wouldn't be surprised if he puts the hards on.
I wonder if the ESL got his wing fixed.
So Keeper's gone to mediums, okay. So where does Keeper come out? I think it's ESL. Nope, it's not ESL. So Keeper, I was like, ESL is quite a long way down, so he must have had a penalty or something. Plus the
I
ESL
think,
is...
didn't he have following damage? Or
No, that was Zudik's had front damage.
no?
What's happened to ESL? He's miles down. It's nowhere near it. He's lost like heaps of time. So I'm not sure what happened to him. Must have... Unless he had to grab a drink or something, or I don't know what, but he's dropped heaps of time. So it's not worked out
Maybe.
for him.
Yeah.
T-Mac is pitting. Speaking of which, everyone I thought all these ones should be going to the... Oh no, yep, medium size. No, hard ties, medium size. We can mind up game. Hard ties. It's a bit confusing because the game showed medium ties and it showed hard ties, so... Oh dear.
Oh.
Did he break his wing? Yes, he did. End plate.
Oh no. Oh no.
Rip the end plate.
Hard tires with damaged wing. Oh, this is not
That's
not good.
It's not good. That's definitely not going to help. I mean,
Let's.
yeah,
You want to see what coach does? He's going to react.
he should do. I mean, he's at least got a good gap between him and Red Panda. So let's see.
He's
Staying
going
up for the lap.
again.
He's probably, I suspect, going to stop maybe even be next lap or next 3 laps and goes on to medium tyre, I'd expect. Red Panda's pitted now as well. So is Matt, so everyone's pitting now.
The pit window is open.
Yep. So let's see, where is Keeper now? So Keeper is actually... So he was in 5th, so with the SL drop down, he should be in 4th, maybe? Possibly. Not quite. Stays 5th for the moment.
Right behind Red Panda.
But he is on a medium tyre, whereas T-Mac...
Oh, looks like he's been hit there.
Yep.
He has.
Who hit him? Was that Zudix?
Zudik.
Yep, that was Zudix. Zudix tyres are toast, probably. It's unfortunate for Keeper lost a bit of time, but at least it doesn't have any damage for him.
He's lost about 4 seconds out of that, I would say.
Yeah. But I mean, he does have advantage over him in the softer tyres compared with the others, I suppose. Zudix surely have pips. He must have more front wing damage now, I'd have thought by now. After hitting Keeper as well. Seems it's about the same amount of damage, but I was a bit surprised, but a bit unlucky for Keeper. I suppose Zudix should be pitting. No, he isn't pitting.
Oh no, he's going again.
Not sure why you want to pit now, because that's perfectly fine to pit now for the medium tyres, so I'm not sure why he's staying out. That's his choice, but it was a bit surprising.
Coach stayed out as well.
MP is right on the back of the Williams of Farmadingo. Just gonna gobble him up. Gobble, 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 gobble. Bit of a nudge. Gets past. Conley is pitting. So we'll see where he comes out. I mean, he'll surely be putting medium tyres on. I can see the yellow stripe ready from here.
Yep, I'll go the mediums.
So, T-Mac with the broken wing should have lost a bit of time. So I'm expecting Conley comes out in the lead. Or maybe not. Shrimpo goes past, but he hasn't pitted. Yeah, Conley's got a 3-second lead now over T-Mac.
Yeah, that damage wing and the hard tyres is really going to cost T-Mac now.
So if Conley just a clear shrimp, but then he can just sort of, not quite coast, but I mean, he is in front, so he's got a bit less to worry about. Shrimp, obviously, he's on the medium tyres, so he might not pit for another 5-6 laps, so Conley does need to get past him.
Yeah, T-Mac isn't too far behind.
Yeah, but he is still on the harder tyres, so He's not going to make massive inroads, I don't think. Even if Conley gets stuck behind Shrimp for a bit. Gonna be slow, so sure. Oh. From Sofa Conley.
Shrimp's made a mistake there.
It's from Sofa Conley. Just get past first in one piece. It's early braking, no dramas. Okay, so Conley can really just like stretch his legs now and just plod along and hopefully nothing happens. He's got a bit of a buffer between himself now and T-Mac. Yeah, I think first was doing some gardening in. There's MPs following Eco Drive in the Haas. MP a bit out of sync with everyone else because his tyres 7 laps, so he'll be pitting one more time. Oh, careful, Jesus.
Oh.
Keep him in a stay. I had exactly the same thing with Lotus. He was in exactly the same spot as Keeper. Same thing happened, I drove through him. So lucky for Keeper, he's lost a bit more time again. It might not cost him too much because Keeper's got fresher tyres, so if will have to pit again. So he'll still be back up into probably you can be 6th, so but I mean all those mistakes do add up at the end of the day.
And again, the weather does come into play.
If it actually comes in.
If it does arrive.
Yeah. Which it could well do still, so we'll see. Go drive chasing MP.
Dudix and Farmadigo having a bit of a battle.
And both on soft and then fresh medium tyres, I should say. So Zudix, I assume, he fixed his wings, so that's why he's all the way down. And it's 16th after a very good first stint. It's always a bit depressing when you start from last and do first stint, and before pitting you find yourself up in, I don't know, say like up in 5th or something, and then you pit and then you come out and last. It's quite depressing.
Yeah.
Well, I find it is anyway. So you think you're actually doing better than you actually are, so.
Can I have another look on him here? Oh, goes up the inside.
Doesn't quite make it, but he's obviously got DRS to get past, so.
What's he gonna do?
He's playing it.
Bides his time. He's gonna have to send it here, you'd think.
They're both on similar tyres and stuff, so there's no real advantage tyre-wise, so.
Thinks better of it.
Wasn't quite close enough.
Oh, Farmadigo makes a mistake. Oh.
So, Zudix makes a mistake as well, though. Both making mistakes, so it means none of them actually really gained anything. So cleaner exhaust, still a bit squiggly at the back, which doesn't help, but he is a lot closer. Steaming past. He has got like no DRS left though, not ERS anymore.
Oh, he braked a bit early there.
Yeah, I think he was. Not sure what he was trying to do, but didn't. Oh, what's happening here?
Safety car.
Oh. Okay. I was like, what's happening? I wasn't looking right in the screen. Okay, so that was bad luck for Zudix to just pile drive straight back with Farmadingo. So essentially anyone who's on old tyres, so Shrimpo is going to be pitting. Ah, he's missed the pit lane though. That sucks for Shrimp. So he would have been a good candidate for pitting, but he's missed it. It was too late for him, so he's not going to get the full benefit.
Is he in front of the safety car?
Not sure where the safety car actually is even.
Because, I don't know, they might have a Delta or not.
I'm trying to see if I can find any safety car at all. I don't see a safety car. There'll be somewhere in. So everyone's pitting.
It's been a while since we've had a safety car.
Yeah, throws a spanner in the works. It's always interesting. So where is the safety car?
It's going to regroup all the field.
Shrimp is going to be... Shrimp's staying out.
Oh, Skin's speeding under the safety car.
So I don't understand. Shrimp is staying out on those medium tyres.
I don't know.
Why would he... They're not going to make it to the end, so why the hell would he stay out? That doesn't make sense.
Maybe the rain's coming soon.
I know he missed the pit lane, but I mean those tyres. I think on the race strategy thing before the race, it says you should only do about 21 laps on those anyway.
Yeah, I really don't think they're going to make it to the end.
No, definitely not. But I just don't know why he wouldn't have pitted. I mean, I would have pitted even if the rain was coming. Technically shortly, I would put on some. At least you put on some softs now to go to the end. I just hope the rain doesn't hammer you.
Well, if they're getting a message, rain's going to be coming shortly.
Yeah, obviously.
He might prefer the track position.
Yeah, obviously, but I mean his tyres are going to be toast like now essentially, so the restart's going to be painful for him. So whilst we're watching people go around, position changes. So Matt is up into 4th, make that probably 3rd, essentially once Shrimp pits again at some point. T-Mac a big loser though, he's down in 5th. He might have fixed his wing I suspect though, that might explain why he's down in 5th. Eco drive 7th, Keeper still in 8th. Oh no, okay, so Shrimp has decided to pit.
This is going to cost him a lot now.
Yeah, it's like the worst. You have to pit. Even if you miss the first lap, like safety car pit stop, you have to pit. Secondly, if you wait until 3rd, that's like the worst.
Yeah, but I guess we'll see where he comes out.
Yeah, you should have pitted that before, really, because I mean, under safety car as well, you're sort of just poodling around, so the tyres don't exactly get warm. So I don't know, but oh well.
Comes out just in front of Skins.
Safety car shenanigans as always. Then what else? So then Yesa is still down in 10th, so I'm not sure what happened to him. I'm assuming he must have had some sort of issue or something, so I don't know why he's so far down compared with where he was before. Starting in I think 4th or something. So it looks like Matt and Eco Drive, the ones who gained the most positions at the moment, so the biggest winners at the moment.
Is Zudix stuck in behind the safety car?
He's stuck in the pack.
I was wondering why he wasn't making up positions.
He's stuck in the pack.
Safety car in this lap.
So Conley is in prime position to get away because he's on the softer tyre compared with the two behind him, so he just needs to get a good start. And he'll be away on his way. So off he goes.
Away he goes.
Good start. Restart, I should say. You want to boost it to try and break DRS immediately. That's what you're trying to do. So it's going to be a DRS train behind. T-Mac is having a go on Matt.
Yep. T-Mac's not going to want to let Matt pass on the fresher medium tyre.
Got a lockout on Matt. A hard tyre. The cars on the hard tyres may suffer a bit here, possibly, I'm not sure. Be having a look. Connolly's got away cleanly.
T-Mac going to need to close that gap down very quickly.
Yeah, he's all over. He's going to get nibbled away. Ooh, off gunning today, but he's going to be all over him in a second, so he's going to drop down a bit. We're both going to ride.
Ferrari's got the run on in here.
Yeah, should get past relatively easily with the better tyres. So I hadn't actually noticed yet, so actually Matt says she got used high tyres, which will go to the end, but they won't exactly be top speed performance compared with everyone else, so they might drop back.
Oh, there's contact there.
Keeper. Osprey was waiting for his suicidal move.
He's lost a lot of his front wing there. He's going to be really struggling now.
Keeper bottles there, he brakes way too late and just power driving the thing. I mean, Keeper always managed to do that. He always goes fine. They manage to always like miss his braking point or forget to brake. He always managed to crash into someone.
DRS enabled.
Yep.
Skin. Oh man.
Skins is not having a good time. T-Mac is all over Red Panda. Red Panda defending for his life, but useful. Red Panda just yielded because he knew there was nothing he really could do about it. T-Mac back into second. Yellow flag sector 2. ESL. Looks like maybe a few cars all over the place. 2.5 second the gap between Coach and T-Mac. We'll have to see if that changes. So what's going on back here? So Shrimp is in 8th. Okay. I mean, Shrimp, depending on how his tyres last, he could still catch up to a few people.
Yeah, I mean, he is on the fastest tyre.
Oh, I see raindrops on the screen. Speaking of which, so Daz has actually recovered not too badly from his balls up early, number 7. Make that 8. And the rain has suddenly hit, I think. Roughly runway hit for us as well in tier 1.
It's almost identical.
Yeah, it's literally almost lapped low. Someone's lost their wing.
Oh, there's more damage.
Yoink, then went through 2 positions, 1 corner. I don't know what happened with Eco Drive and Matt, but came off worse. Shrimp could finish fairly well. Actually, because all the cars in front of him on the harder tyre. Unless the rain comes and hammers it down, but it's only been raining for about 2 minutes and the road's quite dark already. T-Mac has taken quite a lot of the chunk out of Conley, so T-Mac looks like he's faster at the moment.
Yeah, well, he's on substantially fresher tyres, and what is going on with Skins? Oh, he's going to get disqualified at this rate.
Why does he keep pissing all the time?
I'm not sure. It's way too early for instance. Oh, now he has an eco drive put on the inters.
That's not a good
He's
idea. Let's,
going to regret that decision. Let's
yeah,
see if he gets.
How far is he gonna get before he spins?
Skins is done.
I don't blame him, but I'm not sure what's going on there. So the eco drive's probably gonna miss the first braking point. Yep, as predicted. Yep.
Bit too early, son.
Yep, it's not enough rain. I mean, usually these games are quite good. Well, I say good.
You want to head over to Daza?
Yep, it actually tells you. It's a good indicator because usually what happens is when it comes up with DRS disabled, that means it's pretty much wet enough for wet tyres of some sort. So, unless it says that, you may as well just stay out. It's got a good view of the two McLarens scrapping it out. Matt has actually let his teammate past.
Oh no! Oh, yeah. Daza going too deep.
Has he broken anything on his way? Yep, there goes another end plate. Rip. Rip.
Oh,
Double
and he
rip.
knocked into the gravel. Oh, the safety car worked for him and everything, but
nope.
The mixed conditions.
Keeper is now ball over Kunai again. And so is for who's behind him? The car right behind him, not sure who it is. Is that that car? So you say he's behind him. Oh, it must be AI car.
There's a couple of drivers now on the inters.
Keeper's pitting, I'm assuming. Okay, so some people pitting for the inters, and we're assuming.
So maybe Jeff's given the call. Inters is the right tyre.
My name's Jeff.
See. Yep.
Usually I tell Jeff to shut up. Maybe.
Daza on inters.
The inters?
Yeah.
So it's softs, mate.
No, Daza.
Oh yeah.
Keeper's put on the softs.
Oh, looking wrong car. So let's see what happens with Dazzler. So he didn't change his wing, which is certainly. How is he gonna go on the inters? No one. ESL retired, so no one up at the front. Yeah, still too.
Yeah, it's not ready.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be like our race. It won't be wet enough really for wet tyres.
We've got a virtual safety car.
So good opportunity to save a bit of fuel in ERS. And for Desert to think about his
life choices.
Yeah. Think about his choice of tyres and how he chose poorly, I suspect. Oh. Connolly has pitted for inters as well. As has T-Mac and Red Panda. So they're all.
Oh, it's really starting to come down now, though.
Okay, yeah. But we don't know.
Do you want to ride on board with someone and see what it's looking like?
Yeah, let's go T-Mac because he's following Connolly. Once the game lets me change camera. Come on, let me change camera. Okay, that might be raining a bit more now, 1-0. Everyone's gonna go flying. Nope, okay, yeah, I think it is actually wet enough now. Yeah, everyone's stopping for the. Yeah, everyone's pitting now, so. AI car, I think in front of Connolly, maybe. No, it's Shrimp.
That is a good position though. Shrimp's still on the dry tyres.
Yeah, so Shrimp's gamble the soft tyres has not worked.
No. He's losing out massively now.
Kunai, if he pits now, that might help him. This might not do too badly. I mean, I think everyone is going to have to pit, looking at the state of the track, so it's way too wet for staying out, I suspect. Unless it suddenly stops raining, but it looks like the cars have got enough grip on the intermediate tyres.
Yeah,
they're not just
definitely the right choice at the moment.
Not just sliding in, right? So
Shrimps. Yep, into the pits.
Is Kunai gonna pit as well, I wonder? Yep. Yeah, so everyone's pitting. Keeper's probably pissing as well, I expect at some point. 5 laps to go, so obviously DRS will, I assume, been disabled. I didn't see a message for it, but I assume it will have been. So there gets a bit of breathing space for Connolly, who then means he doesn't really have to keep much more than a roughly 1 second gap. Doesn't have to worry about DRS towing. Five laps to survive, roughly.
Going to be very interesting.
So in fact, so the top 3 are back to that we started with. They're back in top 3 positions, just in different order.
Team Mac able to carry a bit more speed through that corner there.
You want to be pretty cautious, but at the same time, you don't want to be too cautious. You go super slowly. So is retired now. Okay, we saw, was it the last race we saw? Yeah, it was the last race in France. It was white for the tier 2, wasn't it?
Yeah, I believe so.
I think we saw that Conley messaged me afterwards saying that he was struggling in the wet, coupled with T-Mac, so it's possible T-Mac may have an advantage again in the wet here. So his last few laps does seem a bit more comfortable, but you've got 2 problems. The first problem is you have to try and catch up to someone in the wet, and then you have to try and overtake them, which becomes slightly hazardous sometimes. So see, but it seems to settle down a bit. So who's actually the big winner from the weather change? Yeah, so still the same sort of bunch of the Matt, Shrimp, Kunai, 40.
Yeah, 40's moved up a few. Eco Drive. Oh.
Especially the 4th and 7th, those are definitely gained a lot from the change of weather again.
Just a few laps to go now. T-Mac right behind Coach.
Yeah, he's going to be smelling his engine fumes. He's going to start sweating like a gypsy with a mortgage in a second.
Will he be able to handle the pressure?
I mean, he's no stranger to pressure, but it's more like if his car actually wants to do what he wants it to do in the wet. And after last week's race in the rain, when Conley didn't do so well in the rain, you'll be weary of the fact T-Mac did actually do better than him. But at the same time, you have to think about it that you don't want to take unnecessary risks either. I mean, it's better to finish second than not finish at all. T-Mac is right on his gearbox.
It's very hard to get a good run, especially in wet conditions.
Yeah, there's no DRS anymore, so it's just going to be raw pace. Is he going to try and send it? No, he's not. We're sliding for Conley. Yeah, it's definitely coming. The rain has come down quite heavily now, that's for sure. Both struggling a bit, looks like. Kunai's made up a position on Shrimp.
T-Mac starting to run out of time now.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, rest does Conley have? Ah, so Conley's actually been sneaky. Because he's got... he's got like an almost full bar DRS, whereas T-Mac has got, well, third, so Conley is purposefully doing this, it looks like. He's not just doing it for the sake of it.
Well, it's not his first rodeo, so he knows where he needs to defend.
I suppose he'll be using. Yep, he's using it in the straight. Yeah, okay, so Conley possibly knows what he's doing. By the looks of it. Just a really close one. MP's all over the back of Desert. We'll stay on board with this battle because this is the interesting one at the moment.
And it's for the lead of the race.
Indeed it is. So only a lap and a bit to go now. Conley just has to hold on. Keep it cool. In the grand scheme of things, Conley just needs to survive the first sector really for the next lap because
T-Mac is very close.
T-Mac
They start the final lap.
Conley still has a lot more DRS though. If the game can change camera. Game can change camera. Conley got better exit there. So it's all to play for really because T-Mac. It's only in the first sector he's really got an opportunity to do anything. After that it's a lot more difficult. That's a poor exit.
Oh, it's going to be hard now.
Nah, I don't think it, I mean, unless Conley makes a mistake, I don't think T-Mac's going to get him. So it was a poor exit. Yeah, I think probably Conley has only got a few corners to go. Looks like he's got it in the bag. So he's got a surprise penalty that no one knew about, but I don't think he does. Nice and steady round the last corner, Conley. Easy does it.
There it is.
Yep. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Great battle between those two there.
Yeah, I really wasn't sure who was going to come out top, but it looks like Conley was just being cheeky all along because, I mean, well, T-Mac's got no ERS, whereas Conley's got still 80% almost, so.
You got Sea Carrot right behind Dazza.
Okay. Who's still doing what? And Dazza will be rather lucky to get 1 point out of all this. It's quite a mess.
Sea Carrot definitely closing him down. I think he's going out of corners.
Suspect there might be some rearranging the order after the penalty.
Can he get a good run?
He has got a bloody good
run. It's very close.
run.
Oh, Dazza holds on to that final point, I believe.
Just. Well, that definitely was a wet race at the end, that's for sure. That was definitely fully wet. Conley with the win. When did he last win? Did he win recently? I don't remember now.
Not too sure. Need to have a look at the stats.
I'll be honest, I don't have the things in front of me, so I don't actually remember. And Conley's already messaged me to say fuck yeah.
Connolly's last win was at China.
Oh, wow.
So it's been a while.
But he got back there in the end. It was a good finish to the whole thing. Let's see the results. So yeah, so Conley wins from T-Mac and Red Panda, so same as we started with almost. Then Matt up into 4th, Kunai in 5th, and Shrimp in 6th. 40 in 7th as well, so those and Eco Drive in 8th, so those the stand-up performance, probably those from 4th to 8th, probably I suspect. MP dropped a bit. Daz didn't have the best days. The rest didn't really have good days either.
Few DNFs there.
Yeah.
Alluding to yourself, Dingo and Ferosa.
Keep a DNF as well, it says.
Oh, yeah.
So you got 12 finishes, but yeah, it was an interesting race. I mean, they said the weather did spice things up, and we did have a safety car as well, which shows that it's rarity these days. So, since Codemaster seems to want to deprive us of safety cars. which makes it boring, I think. But it's good to see the safety car does actually work still. It's not just
Yep, it is still there.
yeah. Yep. So I think that's probably us done for the night.
What's the next one?
Hmm.
Next track is Silverstone.
So for Silverstone, so next week we're going to be starting 15 minutes early, I believe.
Yep,
And tier 2 will be starting, was it half an hour early?
half an hour earlier. Yeah,
Just for your information, whoever's watching, in case you want to tune in. 15 minutes early for T1 and T2 30 minutes earlier. So
just to avoid any collisions with the real Formula One.
Yep. Okay, well, we'll leave you with that race to think about, and catch you again next week for Silverstone. Hope you enjoyed the stream, or we'll catch you next week.
See you later.
See ya.